Now we are looking at pure power from Dave Chafee.
Sorry.
I think we're about to see a different match, Jake.
Oh.
Get back center again, this way, center.
Camille coming up high.
What an impressive stature of this guy. You're right. He is like a swimmer. He's trying to dive straight down in there, but you see that post coming from Dave.
Settle down, settle down. Shoulder in.
All right, guys, we're about to start
pad.
any second now.
Here
Just
we
one quick
go.
update for the
Round
amateur
number 2,
and masters
Jablonski with the
table.
1-0
We're going to be starting
lead.
with masters first, and then we're going to be doing amateurs.
Wrist
Okay,
grip.
just a
Here we go.
clarification: masters first, and then amateurs.
Dave Chafee on the left of the screen, Camille Jablonski on the right. They're into a refs group. They've got 30 seconds to get a group. If they can't, Sean or Judy will get them into one.
Hit you, brother. I'm gonna hit you right there, center. Thumbs down. Thumbs down.
Commands are being made.
Let me have you. No pressure, Chafee. All right. Your elbows and shoulders good. Don't move.
There's the call from Sean.
Ready, go!
There, there they go. Great stop from Dave Chafee.
Pulling him out.
Oh,
Pulling him out.
wow. He's got it. Bang! I can't believe my eyes, Nick. I cannot believe
Okay, guys,
what I am
last
witnessing right
housekeeping
now.
before we
The
get
power
started.
of
Judy,
the
could you raise your
press.
hand for me, please?
I
Judy.
mean, going
Could you raise your hand
nuts.
for me?
People, if you are
All the way
watching
up?
this at home.
Thank you. Everybody say hi to Judy.
Wait, that's all I can
I'm
say.
at a loss
Judy's
for
from here,
words.
all the
We
way
just
from
saw
Poland.
2
She's
pins
absolutely
on Easy Money
amazing.
Dave
One of the
Chafee.
best
Think about
referees
that.
From
You guys
Endo
want
the
some
Dragon.
Chafee, he needs to hear it, y'all.
We
He
appreciate
needs to hear
you
some
taking
love.
this trek over here.
We're just
So,
trying
for
to get this move
clarification,
revved up.
if say
I don't think they need to be
table
revved
one,
up anymore.
We're going to Judy's table. That is table 1.
Jablonski has arrived
And also
in
the most
super
beautiful ref in the
heavyweight
house, Steve Walker,
division.
ladies and gentlemen.
Remember the
Thank you very
name, the
much. Give him a round
Golden
of
Dragon.
applause.
Win, lose, or
New
draw
Jersey
the rest of
legend
this
in the
match. He has
house.
2 pins.
So if I say
On
table
Dave
2, you're
Chafee.
going over to
Stem
Steve's
cells
table.
or
So table
not,
1 is
Dave
Judy,
is a
table 2
powerhouse,
is Steve.
and it is
Thank
now
you.
the Golden Dragon.
I am so
That he's-
impressed. I really thought that the strap was going to change something there, but he
got a
is
good
just,
catch.
he's so committed to bringing that shoulder forward, and thankfully for that camera angle we're taking, he's not passing center.
Yeah.
So this is extremely impressive.
He's
All
diving
right, you guys,
everything
we're gonna
in,
get
and it's the
started.
readjusting
So
as
first
well.
up on
Usually the
table
super heavyweight
one,
division
154,
is just all about
left-hand throw. We
power.
have Ben
But Camille
Vance
is
and
diving
Derek
in,
Doble. On table
readjusting,
2,
and then
we have super heavyweight left-hand masters Jesus Gonzalez and David Schell. Let's get a round of applause for the first match of the night. Let's go, guys. All right, on table 1, we have David versus Steve Demedici. David versus Steve Demedici. For this match right here? For David and Steve? Okay. So next up on table 2, we have Jesus and David Schell. Guys, just a reminder, when you win, just come over to our table here and let us know you won. Thank you. All right, next up on table 1, we have Derek Doble versus David. All right, on table 2, 176 left-hand amateurs, we have Alexi versus Steve Maeda. Alexei versus Steve Maeda. Next up on table one, we have Ben Vance versus Steve DeMedici. Ben Vance versus Steve DeMedici on table one. Alexei, table two, thank you. Good job. All right, on table two, we have Conrad P. versus Gregory Mullinex. Conrad P. versus Gregory Mullinex on table two. Next up on table two, we have Alexei S. versus Sergio Lisboa. Table two. Guys, just a reminder, we do have those raffles, so we're going to be calling the raffles at the end of the left-hand matches, so make sure you head over to our merch table, get a chance to get a VIP ticket to Knuckles Up 2. I think we got a crowd in the house. Let's give it up for these guys. Let's go. Next up on table two, we have Steve Maeda versus Gregory Mullinex. And next up on table one, we have David versus Steve DeMedici. Steve, give yourself a minute. We have David versus Steve DeMedici on table one. Greg, nice job. Next up on table two, we have Conrad P. versus Sergio L. Conrad P. versus Sergio L. on table two. Sound is okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So that's fine. All right, next up on table 2, we have Gregory Molinax versus Alexi S. Table 2. Next up on table 2, we have Sergio L versus Alexi. And on table 1, we have Derek Doble versus David. Table 1, Derek Doble versus David. David, give yourself a minute before you get there, okay? Give yourself a minute. This is the finals for the 154 on table 1. Finals for the 154 on table 1. Derek Doble versus David. All right, let's hear it up for these guys. Left arm finals right here. Derek Doble versus David. Let's have a great match, guys. Next up on table 2, Conrad P versus Sergio L. Sergio, give yourself a minute. We got the 154 final going on right here, left hand. Let's give him some noise, give him some love. Let's go, guys. And our left arm champion, Derek Doble. Great job, Derek. Now we have the final on table 2. Conrad versus Sergio. Conrad versus Sergio. This is what we're talking about here. Great arm wrestling, guys. All right, starting on table 1, we are doing 176 left-hand pro. We have Troy T versus Philip. And a big congratulations for Conrad taking the overall right there. Great job. All right, now on table 2. 198 left-hand amateurs on table 2. We have Luke C versus Vyacheslav P. Once again on table 2, Luke Conjure versus Vyacheslav Popka. Popka. Next up on table 2, Ian F versus Jeremy M. Jeremy M. Next up on table 1, we have Derek Doble versus Troy T. Troy, give yourself a minute, all right? right here on table 1. Let's get this going, guys. Derek Doble versus Troy T. Is it possible that you show me for as long as you can? Or just every once in a while go back up so I can remind what weight class you're in, that's all. All right, we got Derek Doble and Troy T, 176 left-hand pro going right now on table 1. Table 2, 198 left-hand amateurs. Ian F versus Jeremy M. Explain to me. So, okay. So, Chris, where's, you hear what you're saying? Where are the names being shown? Name, you know their names? He's here? Ian? Next up on table 2, we have Andrew Marrow versus Popka. No, you're good. Next up on table 2, we have Ian F versus Chris R. Ian F versus Chris R. All right, next up on table 2, we have Andrew Marrow versus Jeremy M. Andrew Marrow versus Jeremy M on table 2. We got one hell of a match here on table 1. We're still with Derek Doble and Troy T. They're lighting it up right now. Let's go, guys. Fired up, baby. All right. Next up on table 2, we have Luke C versus Chris R. Luke C versus Chris R. And on table 1, Derek. Next up on table 1, Philip M versus Troy T. Troy, give yourself a minute. I know you just pulled. Next up on table 1, Philip M versus Troy Taub. All right. Right now on table 1, we have Philip M versus Troy T. Table 2, we got Luke C versus Chris R. Winner of this match on table 1 goes to the finals. All right. Troy, give yourself a break because you made it to the final. We got the final coming up on table 1. Derek Doble versus Troy Taub. Derek Doble versus Troy Taub. Amateurs absolutely killing it on table 2 right now. Next up for table 2, we have Popka versus Ian F. Popka versus Ian F. 198 left-hand amateurs. Troy, you got about 30 more seconds. Amateurs absolutely killing it today. We got Popka right now versus Ian F on table 2. Give it for them. Guys, this is an amazing event so far. Thank you guys so much for covering them out. Don't forget to hit our merch table to get those raffle tickets. Thank you. Next up on table 2, Jeremy M versus Luke C. Jeremy M versus Luke C. We got the 176 left-hand pro final going on right here. Derek Doble versus Troy T. Let's hear it for him. And our 176 left-hand pro champion, Derek Doble. Give him a round of applause. Next up on table 2, we have Popka versus Jeremy M. Popka versus Jeremy M. All right, on table 1, we're going to be starting our 198 left-hand pro. We have Valmir C versus Matt Wilds. Valmir C versus Matt Wilds. Table 1. We need Valmir to table 1. Valmir to table 1. left hand. Right hand is totally different right hand. What's happening with you? What's happening with you? Versus Jeremy. Next up on table 2, we have Ian F versus Jeremy M. Ian F versus Jeremy M on table 2. On table 2, Ian F versus Jeremy M is the finals of the 198 left-hand amateurs. Table 2, we need Ian F versus Jeremy M. Ian F versus Jeremy M. You said Ian or Ian? Oh, Ian.
Okay, so yeah, that's why I was like,
Okay, okay, all right. All right, no worries.
I'll double check.
You're good.
No, you're fine. Thank you.
Go back to so I can see who the winner of that was. For both. All right, so 198 left-hand pro, we had Matt Wilds taking the win. And for table 2, Jeremy M took the win. Thank you, guys. Ian, thank you. Thank you, Ian. Appreciate it. Next up on table 1, we have 242 left-hand pro, Joseph Galgochi versus Steve Zell. And on table 2, 220 left-hand amateurs, Bart K versus Jeremy M. Bart K versus Jeremy M. 220 left-hand amateurs. Table 1, pause for me for a moment. Table 1, table 1. Judy, pause for me for 1 minute. All right, table 2, we still have Bart and Jeremy. You guys are doing the best of 3. All right, next up on table 1, we have Christopher Verton versus John Brownell. All right, and our 220 left-hand amateur champion, Bart Kaburski. Great job, Bart. All right, we are starting on table 2, super heavyweight left-hand amateurs. We have Kevin Malcolm versus Joe Sandell. All right, next up on table 2, we have Matthew B. versus Jesus Gonzalez. Next up on table 1, we have Joe Galgochi versus Shiyu Lin.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I won my match.
Don't worry, on that table they're telling us. Good job. You be hanging, Joe. Hey. Next up on table 1, we have Steven Zell versus Christopher Burton. And on table 2, we have Andrew G versus Joe Sandell. Next up, table 1, John Brownell versus Shiyu Lin. Table 1, John Brownell versus Shiyu Lin. And on table 2, next up, we have Matthew Butler versus David Shell. Just want to give a quick shout out to the owner of Signature Fitness. We got Warren Feldman in the house. Give him a big round of applause. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We love this place. Guys, let's keep having a great day of arm wrestling. Don't forget to check out our raffle table to win a chance for a VIP ticket to Knuckles Up 2, an awesome basket, and a general admission with some signed posters. All right, so next up on table 1, we have Christopher Burton versus Joe Galgochi. Next up on table 2, Jesus Gonzalez versus Joe Sandell. Next up, table 1, John Brownell versus Joseph Galgochi. Joe, give yourself a minute and then come to the table, please. Next up on table 2, we have Kevin Malcolm versus David Shell. All right, next up on table one, we have Shiyu Lin versus Joe Galgochi. Joe. Final, table one, 242, left-hand pro, Shiyu Lin versus Joe Galgochi. Joe, if you need a minute, you got a minute. On table two, we have Andrew G versus Matthew Butler. And our 242 left-hand pro champion, Shiyu Lin. Round of applause. Great job, brother. Next up, we have the super heavyweight left-hand pro on table one, a best of three of Pedro Rodriguez and Joseph Galgochi. Table two, Jesus Gonzalez versus Kevin Malcolm. For anybody listening on the YouTube live stream, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to be doing much more of this in the coming months. Don't forget to see Knuckles Up 2 on January 6th. After left hand, we will be announcing our raffles. Table two, Matthew Butler versus Kevin Malcolm. Next up on table two, we have Andrew G versus Matthew Butler. Guys, just a heads up, once we are done with our left-hand divisions, we will be taking a 20-minute break and starting right arm. Table 2, we need Andrew and Matt. One more time. Table 2, we need Andrew and Matt. Table 1 will be best of 3. Table 1 will be best of 3. First one, Joe Galgochi. On table 2 right now, this is for the final. Andrew versus Matthew Butler. All right, and our super heavyweight left-hand amateur champion is Andrew Giacchio. Finishing up left hand for the day, we got our match right here between Joe Galgochi and Pedro Rodriguez.
Yeah, they're by the printer. Do you want to? Because it's just them. Right? I'll know who the winner is.
We can do it during the break.
Okay.
While I,
So do you want to start doing the raffles?
and then that'll give me.
Time to print it?
This should be quick. I have it on here.
Yeah. Okay. For what? Masters?
Oh, you guys, we have a match here. Pedro takes the second one. We have one more round to go, ladies and gentlemen. Pedro versus Joe Galgochi for the Super Heavyweight Left-Hand Pro Championship.
Anyway, we can do supers first. I'm starting to get tired of these guys. And I'll ref the rest of the day, no problem. I'll get Nick and the guys ready. Some battles here today, bro. Huh? Some battles.
It's only three of them? Yeah, we're still going to do the rest in order, but just because there's only 3 guys, we'll do you first.
Me, Nick, and who else?
It's him, Nick, and who? Anthony. Yes.
So, my class, 240. There's not a lot of people right.
For 240, it was him. Right now? There's 3. Yeah. we can do that. Yeah.
You need to speak fast right now?
Yeah, if you have it, sure. Yeah. What's your name?
Matthew Butler.
Matthew
I figured
Butler.
I might as well.
Yeah. Get the experience.
Right. Worst case scenario.
Perfect. Thank you, brother.
All right, you guys, let's hear it for this. This is super heavyweight left-hand finals right here. And our super heavyweight left-hand pro in an awesome best-of-3 match, Joseph Galgochi. Great job, guys. Great job. Great match. All right, guys, we're going to take about a 20-minute break before we do the right arm. One update is that the super heavyweight right arm pros will be going first, and then we will go back to the beginning of the weight classes and work our way up. So super heavyweight right arm pros will be going first and then working our way up.
Just like that?
In just a minute,
This
we're
is
going to
definitely
announce
a
the
curtain
raffle
jerker.
winners. We will be handing
Everyone's
out
got their
our
eyes on the
left-hand
middle of the
awards,
table.
and we'll
Can
be taking a group
the
photo. Thank you
madman
guys so
from
much. I
Romania
think it's having a fantastic day of arm
fight
wrestling.
back for this one?
Just give us a couple minutes.
Or will Chance Shaw just continue to steamroll? Here we go. So now awaiting there. Both men just dead silent in the table, which is very rare for a Sabine matchup.
Honestly, the house, I think, is so invested. You could hear a pin drop in the house right now.
Yeah, I mean, the Aussie arm wrestler loves it when the crowd are fired up, but I think all eyes are on the table. No one. Oh, yeah, and Chance wants to climb the ranks. He wants to be number one. Okay. Strap has been applied as they now fight for a grip. We need to see the knuckles because we're at knuckles up. So you've got to see them all. Sabine Badalescu. 6'2" man. Chance Shaw's no slouch. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Ooh. The posting is ready. Ooh. Both men in a really good position here. Referee's grip.
I think he's doing this strategically, though, Jake. I think Sabine can pull for days. He trains with Master. They have 3-hour sessions. He's just trying to get Chance tired, do whatever he can, and really gain that advantage.
So do you think Sabine body language is training because he wants to impress his master so much with Svetan being in the corner? Do you think that's going to affect him at all?
I definitely do. He wants to make him proud. It's like I said prior, it is a father-son type relationship. Let's see how this round goes.
Here we go.
It's okay. Sorry, I will correct it. No.
The tugboat, the anchor.
Sorry, I will correct it.
Let's get it going.
Don't move the
Thumbs are closed. Tuck those shoulders in. You big bullies. Chance's hand goes first.
Okay. Ready, go!
There's the
Oh
hit
my
there.
goodness.
Chance feels he's got
Ooh,
this
that
one.
might have been a little bit of too much confidence there.
Great stopping power from Sabine Badalescu.
Oh,
Parallel pin.
Parallel pin.
Parallel pin.
I got a little worried there, Jake. There was a lot of confidence coming out of Chance. He was just trying to show the strength he had. I don't think he's going to do that this next round. I think he's going to hit him just as hard as the first one.
Yeah, I think he's going to go straight for the pin pad there. So if you check out the replay, we'll check
Well,
out.
if you're gonna check out
I got
ourselves,
excited.
we're looking so good. It's okay. Let the let ladies and gentlemen at home, enjoy it. But very impressive. He held him there. He just dragged him down. I am worried, though, as I had just said. Having Master as his coach, they have mastered that king's mood and just holding there. So he definitely bled Chance a bit. I think we're going to have an interesting third round.
Well, this third round could be a game changer because a lot of the times in the past, Chance has been 2-0 up and ended up falling short. Sabine Badalescu's been 2-0 down, and his last match ended up getting the win. So this is a very interesting spot. If Sabine can get the next round, then the real mind games start. When you're a young 24-year-old boy and you're sitting in muddy waters and you're like, oh, we're in this situation again, it tends to play on the mind. But Chance is showing pure maturity on the table.
Definitely. Here we see Master just give him a little bit of advice in the corner. I don't think his hand is too blown up, Jake, but he's definitely feeling those last two rounds.
Absolutely. The tugboat is ready to go. Everyone is itching to see a really good battle here, and we should get it. Chance Shaw, Sabine Badalescu.
30 seconds.
Alrighty, get the squads.
Oh, a little squad.
Pumping.
Vitaly Layton was the first person to do that in a YouTube video, and it just took the arm wrestling world by storm. Now you see people squatting before they do a grip exercise, before they do a match. Do you really think it does anything?
Look, I don't have any study in human biology, but if Vitaly Layton is doing it, I'm doing a few squats in
Same.
between
I would do the
rounds.
same.
But there we go. Right, our athletes are
Back to the table.
Now we're on here. Here we go, guys.
This into a great match. I love the respect, Jake.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about arm wrestling. You could hate the guy across from you, but at the end of the day, you're going to respect each other.
Yeah, it'll be good. These guys have spent the weekend together.
Right into the strap, like we expected.
Good stuff there. And right after this, Dave Chafee, Kamil Jablonski, that Polish powerhouse.
We'll see what happens. He's a young guy. He's trying to make his name. We gave him an opportunity. We're going to see what happens.
Yeah, and here's another one that took the match. Only on a few days' notice, and what an opponent he has done it. A brave, brave man as they try and finalise the strap here. Thank you very much for buying the Knuckles Up pay-per-view. Let's go. Get the double hand yanked down, Judy, and let's get rolling. Okay. So
Let me check. It is good. Okay. So we have reference grip. Every movement is a warning.
now the chat has gone up a bit.
Center.
Sabine's now trying to get
Back, guys.
his hand. Yeah, he's going straight sideways there. Chance is in the exact position where he wants. He feels real good here. Really liking Chance's position.
Your thumb first. No, only his thumb. Open. Now your fingers and your thumb. Don't move.
Don't move, Sabine.
Still fine. It's
Here we go.
here.
Good shot here.
Ready?
Oh.
I cannot go higher.
As I mentioned prior, I think this is all part of the game plan.
If I could go higher,
Keep trying to get Chance tired. Keep doing what he can, because we're going to see a King's move. I would put money on it.
Hopefully we get something. Be interesting to see how Chance goes against the King's move.
That's like this, not like this.
but I couldn't go higher because I would cover a knuckle. So it was the highest I could go. So you want like this right now.
Yes, yes.
And you want like this, okay?
Alrighty, Judy's just getting sick and tired of these two big units.
Angry Judy's a scary Judy, so we got to be careful here.
Yeah, but it's my setup, guys. I'll go back.
Fallon.
Oh, the house is getting into it. I got to love it.
Right now. Shoulder,
Here we go.
Don't move. Shoulder, don't move.
Brilliant stuff here.
Don't
Thumbs are
move.
closed.
Don't move.
There we go. Now we're on. There's the hit.
Oh,
Had an elbow on the go here. You stopped before that?
First.
elbow foul Sabine
Elbow
Badalescu.
foul.
He thought the chance went early, so that's what Sabine was.
You are first right now. The same for you. The same for you.
Alrighty, Judy's trying to take command at the middle of the table. We want this match to get started.
Your elbows back. Your elbow back.
Keep these guys back on the pad.
Sabine is first.
Sabine's thumb's going to be closed. Oh, just throw away the key. Just let him go. Just let him go, Judy. Here we go.
Let me do this.
Sabine just itching to get it going, itching to get that good start.
Good height here.
Let it go.
There's the hit. Great stop by Sabine
Oh, here we
Badalescu. The
go.
chance is rocking everything down.
There
One
we
last
go.
hit.
What a match, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we're talking about. The young man from Florida, Chance the Tugboat Shaw, just took down the dark horse, the Levant Slayer, Sabine Badalescu. What an impressive match. You got to give it up to this young guy. He is here to stay. When he gets down to that heavyweight class, they are gonna be
The big tugboat. Oh wow! Come over here, young fella. Chad Shaw, everybody. Mate, I'll be. Look, I know sometimes when I'm wrong, and I'll be the first to admit you surprised the shit out of me. I'll tell ya, I was not expecting that. Pure masterclass there on the table. How did it all go right?
Everything just felt connected today. No issues, no injuries, felt fresh today. Sabin was an amazing opponent, so thank you to Sabin for pulling me. Great pronation, great hand. I just came in with a game plan, and I feel I executed it.
Now, were you worried at all round two? You were playing with your food a little bit there. You were confident in the middle of the table. When you hit, he stopped. And you went, oh, hang on. I better get the tugboat in the full throttle.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I was playing. Sometimes people think that's what it looks like, but I'm kind of just trying to feel to make sure that I have the hit to go sideways. The last thing I wanted to do is go too early, lose my wrist, and lose a round because of that. So I was just trying to feel to make sure that I had the ability to go side.
Now you're back on the winners list. Knuckles up 2, knuckles up 3. Let everyone know. I know you've been talking about what division you want to pull in. I think you're pretty comfortable in this division. Who does Chance Shaw want next?
I'm happy to pull anyone that the guys want to set me up with. I appreciate you guys having me out here. It'd be cool to face maybe a winner of one of the matches today, though.
Whoa! The main event has been put on notice. Ladies and gentlemen, my man and your winner, the tugboat, Chance Shaw. Yeah, Chance Shaw, ladies and gentlemen.
So we may be done, but the action is not over. The athletes spoke to themselves. They wanted a card, under the dark card, under the card. So we need. On YouTube when you guys are here in the house. You stay to the end. So guys, give another round for these two. We got one more match.
Here he is. You guys didn't know you were going to get a good left-handed fight right there on these guys, did you? Give it up for him. This is your current call.
Go, Jason!
Rotate.
Here we go, left arm, Vega.
Rotate.
Do something, Furlough.
Knuckles.
Come on, understand.
Knuckles, both of you. Knuckles. Okay, gotta have knuckles first, guys.
Here we go.
Still have to have knuckles. You both are way too high. Wrist. Shoulder. In. Ready. Go.
Let's go, Nicholas. Let's go, mate. Remember, Jason, best kills, get the girls.
Back. Don't move.
Hey.
Grip.
Let's go, boys.
Elbow
Fire
down.
up there, Nicholas. Fire up there.
Get everything, Jim. Get what you need. Shoulder back. Shoulder in. Wrist. Ready, go!
Come on, man. Go, Jason.
Off the front. That's what I had to. One foul. Off the front here. Shoulder in. Shoulder in. Ready, go!
There we go. Come on, Nick. Oh, Nick. Be patient, Nick. Be patient.
Be patient, Jay.
Hold it!
Be patient, Jay.
Here we go.
Hold it! Elbow forward.
Yeah, great
There you
work,
go,
boys.
baby.
Great work.
Sorry.
Here.
In the front.
Off the front again. That's two. Sorry. You want to come out? Still a strap match. Two fouls. Grip.
What you need.
Elbow, shoulder back. Center's this way, center. Wrist. Ready, go.
There you go, Jay.
Hold it, Jay. Stay patient, Jay.
Stay tight, guys.
Stay patient.
Stuff here.
Go, Jason.
Hold it.
Move in front of your head.
Breathe.
Come on, Sweden, you got this, okay?
Come on, Nicholas.
There you go, Jay. There you go.
Hit that switch.
Jason, elbow forward.
Stop! What? Shoulder across center. Okay.
Okay, so
Three fouls. Winner.
Ooh, a Wawa meatball hoagie. Scratch that. Make it a classic Italian. Or should I just go chicken salad? Is today a cheesesteak day? You know what? Make it Italian.
Nice choice. Now get your favorite classic hoagie for only $6. Gotta have a Wawa.
Knuckles. Both of you are way too high. Gotta have some knuckles. Gotta bring that finger back down. There's good. Wrist. Wrist. Shoulder. In. Ready. Stop.
one more.
Nobody's what I want to cover first. Ball start. One warning. Elbows and shoulders are good. Don't move. Ready, go!
Yeah.
Stop. Your elbows slip that way. Elbows slip.
Perfect set. One bow. Yes. You're still going under. You're still going over. Yep. Losing you first. Clap hands. I got it.
We worked too hard for this.
Elbow back a little bit right there. Thumbs down. Shoulder in. Elbows and shoulders good.
Let's go, Jay. You got it.
Elbows and shoulders good. Don't move. Ready, go!
Come on, Jay. Yeah!
Here you go. Good. Ready, go!
Hold it. Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay. Elbow forward. There you go, Jay. Slide forward.
Stop. Elbow fall.
I'll flip. Elbows and shoulders are good. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Ready, go! Ah! Ah!
Keep going. There you go, Jay.
Strap 'em up. Boom!
One fall, remember, right?
In the wrist grip. Still going over. Still going over. Ready, go! Ah! Wait before we find out this bow here off the front right here. That's two bows.
If you need to, Nicholas.
Ref grip in the strap. Two bows here. Don't move. Ready, go! Yeah! Yeah! Winner!
Way to rep jersey.
You winner!
Come over to our table, please.
As much as we are excited from the birth of a superstar, we have part 2 of your main event. We are here and ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the table.
In third
the tape,
place,
the one and only
Alexi
Pavlo.
Give a round of applause. Can we get your medal,
Debeneke.
In second place, Sergio L.
is back in action, that is for sure. And I'll tell you what, his opponent is a genuine superstar and a legend of our sport. He is coming back for his first super match in over a year. He is a WAL superstar. He has come from Brazil, from the United States. I'm talking about the phenom,
198 left-hand amateur in third place. Popka. In second place, Jeremy M. Jeremy M.
One hell of a battle in front of him, Jake, but he's got family in the crowd, and you know what? They're here to support him. This one is going to be one hell of a match.
Oh, absolutely. The hometown hero, Marcio Barbosa, from here. He's a part of the High Five Wrestling Club, looking to come back, and he's flipping for the side of the table. Marcio Barbosa had a bad injury that's just taken time, because sometimes we've got to remember Father Time knocks on the door. So
All right,
he wanted a match.
220 left hand.
He wanted Pavlo.
Amateur.
He's got it
in
now.
second place.
We are here for your
Jeremy
main event, ladies and gentlemen. Knuckles up. Marcio Barbosa back in action. This guy is full of steel and sex appeal.
Place,
he is
Bart
just
K.
something else. And of course, we've seen Pavlo on the table earlier today. Can he continue his strong run of doing double duty and winning? Here we go. Round one of your main event, ladies and gentlemen. Marcio Barbosa. Look at, he's got basketballs for biceps.
Both of these guys, absolutely massive, super developed. They could both be doing bodybuilding shows, but like you said before, Marcio's finally back to the super match stage, so I think this is going to be where he can shine, but we'll see.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. You know Marcio wants to get more and more big matches, but he's got a big task in front of him here.
All right, and super heavyweight left-hand amateur
the Brazilian
in third place,
brute.
Kevin Malcolm.
Oh, they're in a good position here. This looks like it's going to go to the straps.
In second place,
right to the
Matthew
straps,
Butler.
And
we got to watch the elbow fouls.
And in
So
first
a little
place,
bit of a pop there on
Andrew
Marcio's
Giaccio.
side. They're definitely both trying to gain this height advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. Very excited to see Marcio on the table here at Knuckles Up. Can he do it? Well, Pavlo already run today, so I'm sorry, Pavlo. I wouldn't want a Marcio win at the
All
moment.
right, next up we're going to do
No, I don't care. We
154
just want a
left-hand
nice, exciting
pros.
main event to finish off the very first Knuckles Up pay-per-view. Thank you very much for joining. I'm the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward. This is the big Will Blazewski, ready to rock and roll. We appreciate you and your time, everyone that has supported to make this great event special. But we've just got one more match left. They are there. We are in round one of your main event. So as we're just trying to get them somehow tied together, these two have history. They have pulled each other multiple times in tournaments. So they're happy to go back
in our
and
pro division,
forth.
154 left-hand pro in third place,
This is just
Steve
pure
Demedici.
power personified in your main event.
In second place, David N.
Can they get a decent grip? Nice little tactics going on at the moment. Ref's grip coming in.
And in first place, Derek
It's gonna be
Doble.
Close those thumbs. We're getting round one in your main event. The Phenom, Marcio Barbosa versus the Tank.
All right, we're moving to
Derbenev.
our 176. 176 left-hand pro, third place, Philip Molinex.
Judy just
I'm
trying
sorry
to
if
make
I
sure
messed that
they
up.
are dead center. Can we get a huge battle to kick off our main event in the middle of the table?
In second place, 176 left-hand pro,
There we
Troy
go.
Taub.
Pavlo's hand is closed.
Let me do this.
Marcio's hand.
Don't cover his knuckles.
And in first place, 176
Warning
left-hand
on
pro,
Marcio.
taking
You
home
saw him.
some
He's getting a little bit
cashola.
cheeky, that Brazilian
Derek
sausage.
Doble.
He's manoeuvring around a bit. Okay.
All right,
So
next
now
we're
we're
going to
going
do
back into the
198 left-hand pro.
So now Marcio's hand will be closed first. Here we go. Main event madness here. If Marcio can take control of the hand, bring him to his side of the table, the
198
Pro Nation
left-hand
will
pro
take care
in
of it.
second place,
But we know the stopping
Valmir
power
C.
from Pavlo
You are first.
can make this. Marcio.
Don't move.
Here we go. Ready, bang! There we go. And the Carbonator from Pavlo Durbadenyev. Marcio Barbosa.
We are in a match.
All right, and
This
in first
battle,
place,
that's
Matt
exactly
Wild.
what Marcio has done his whole career.
This is him, ladies and gentlemen.
Marcio is still inside of his shoulder. Pablo knocking everything down.
His elbow went down. We went back to it.
So let's see what the call is there. Elbow foul.
And I have absolute.
All right, he's trying to figure out. So there's a stop call. So looks like an elbow foul. on
All
off.
right, super heavyweight left-hand
Off.
master.
So elbow
in
foul,
second
Marcio
place,
Barbosa. But
Dave Shell. Give him a round of
they were
applause, Dave
stuck
Shell.
in the middle of the table. One foul on Marcio Barbosa. What a round.
And
Do you
in
think it was
first
intentional?
place,
Or do you think
left-hand
it was side
master,
pressure?
super heavyweight,
It's side
Jesus
pressure.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, it was just strong. I don't think that was
that strong.
I think so.
Maybe. I think we might have been looking for a restart, but I could be wrong.
Oh, look.
Great job today, brother. What's next?
No, that's good. We just had the one for
So now we're doing what? All right, you guys. In 1 minute, we're going to be starting with the super heavyweight right arm pro division. Can I get my refs to the table, please? Judy? In the super heavyweight right arm pro. Oh, he said he wants it. He said he was supposed to do right. We'll get the money from him. Can you put him in? As I said, in 1 second, guys, we're going to do super heavyweight right arm pro, and then we're going to go back to the lower weight classes and work our way back up. We have 4 men in this class, 4 beasts of men. We got Steve Walker in the house. Give him a round of applause. NJ Legend. We got our big man, Anthony, up-and-comer. We got Pedro and Nick Stone. Guys, this is going to be electrifying.
Oh, just for the next message. Not for the masters.
We'll get them for you. Yeah, no, we will. Just no matter what, we're going to get it for you. We just need to get to... Judy, I need Judy to the table. Judy is here. Sam, we're up on the live? All right, for everybody tuning in, we are back live on the YouTube stream at the Knuckles Up Qualifier. As I had mentioned before, the overall winner of the men's right arm will have a super match at Knuckles Up 2 on January 6th. We have 4 guys in this super heavyweight class. We are just about ready to go. All right, let's do it. Let's hear it for you guys. Super heavyweight right arm pro. Our first match, we have Anthony S. versus Pedro Rodriguez. Let's get to the table. Let's crush it, guys. Little housekeeping. Can I get Bart to the table, please? Bart to the table. Next up, we got Steve Walker and Nick Stone. Nick Stone just competed at the Shaw Classic, if you didn't know. We got ourselves a match here, ladies and gentlemen. Old school versus new school. Let's hear it for him, guys. All right, we got next up, we have Anthony versus Nick Stone. Nick, take a minute here. You got a minute before you have this match, okay? No, wait. 1 second. Take a minute. All right, we got Anthony versus Nick Stone here on table 1.
Shoulder
Pedro versus Steve Walker.
Come on, guys, let's hear it. We got 2 monsters up here.
All right, next up we have Nick Stone and Steve Walker. Steve, give yourself a minute. All right, Steve and Nick.
Let's go!
Let's hear it for these guys.
Come on!
Winner of this match faces Anthony S. See who the champion is. Steve, you have another match now against Anthony. Give yourself a minute. All right, Steve, you got 15 more seconds here. All right, this one's for the overall, I'm sorry, for the right-hand pro super heavyweight, Anthony versus Steve Walker. up the B side, you do have to beat Anthony twice. Just so you guys understand, Steve here came up the B bracket, so he has to beat Anthony twice. So whoever wins this next match will be our super heavyweight right hand pro champion. All right, can I get both these gentlemen, these monsters, to the table? For everybody in the house, once this is done, we will be starting both tables back up. Winner of this match is our super heavyweight right arm pro champion. Come on, you guys, let's hear it for him. Multifaceted man here. He's about to throw his ref shirt back on. Give him a big round of applause. NJ Legend right here. Let's give it up to all those super heavyweight guys. Trust me, I know what it's like. Puffing and puffing, walking around, 300 plus. It's not an easy task. All right, you guys, we're going to get both these tables rocking and rolling right now. So on table one, we have the 154 right-hand pro. David versus Derek Doble. And on table two, we have Gregory M versus Christopher Roberts. Like I said, on table one, we have David versus Derek Doble, and on table two, we have Gregory versus Christopher Roberts. Next up on table two, we have Luca versus Alexi S. Luca versus Alexi on table 2. David takes the win on table 1. Next up on table 1, we have Daniel Schwartz versus Steve Demedici. Here comes the Nightmare. And on table 2, we have Conrad P versus David N. Take a minute.
Let's go, Nightmare! Go, Nightmare! Ready, go!
Next up on table 2, we have Sergio L versus Christopher Roberts. Sergio L versus Christopher Roberts on table 2. Table 1, we're getting in a strap here. Daniel the Nightmare Schwartz versus Steve the Force Awakens Demedici. These guys are local rivals here.
Show the Nightmare, man! Show the Nightmare!
All right, Daniel and Sergio with the wins on those 2 tables. Next up on table 1, we have David versus Ben Vance. And on table 2, we have Alexi versus Conrad.
Smart money's on Nightmare. I don't invest in this. Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Feeling good. Ready, go! Very connected. Woo! Woo!
Next up on table 1, we have Derek Doble versus Steve Demedici. On table 1, Derek Doble versus Steve. And on table 2, Luca versus David.
Next up for table 2, Gregory N versus Alexi.
الان میکشیم شو به من بیسپس نور آره اوشا ماش گت کو هو اسمع شو نو راتو گلی اوری راتو ورگه
All right, our winner here on table 2, Derek Doble. Sorry, table 1. All right, next up on table 1, we have Daniel Schwartz versus David.
Everything, Dan. Everything.
Daniel Schwartz with a big win here. Next up on table 1, Derek Doble versus Ben Vance. Next up on table 2, we have David versus Christopher Roberts. Doble with the win on table 1. Next up, we have David versus Derek Doble. Doble, give yourself a minute. All right, little change. Table 2, Sergio versus Conrad P. Next up on table 1, Daniel Schwartz versus table 1, we have Daniel Schwartz versus David. To keep things rolling on table 2, we got the 198 right arm, Luke Weber versus Jeremy M.
Sorry, guys.
Same thing, Dan. Speed.
Dan Schwartz with a big win. Not overall, champion 154 right hand pro.
Good job, bro. You're fast, too.
All right, on table one, we have 176 right hand pro Troy Taub versus Daniel Schwartz. And if you need a minute, take a minute.
Let's go. Let's go small. Let's go. Come on, Danny. Come on, Troy.
All right, back on table two, we're going to finish up at 176. We have David versus Christopher Roberts.
Let's go, Daniel.
Once again, on table two, David versus Christopher Roberts, finishing up the 176.
Ready to go. Yes, let's go.
176 right hand amateurs. Table two, Alexi versus David.
Ready to go.
And next up, we have on table two, Conrad versus David. David, give yourself a minute, bud. Daniel Schwartz with a big win here on table one.
Ready to go.
Next up on table one, we have Derek Doble versus Philip M. And our winner for the 176 right. Oh, sorry, we have another match here on table two. We have Sergio versus Conrad P.
Now he's like,
Derek Doble. We're getting crazy at the amateur cage right now.
Let's go, Leonard!
Sergio and Conrad going absolutely insane, giving it their all. And our 176 right arm amateur champion is Sergio. Great job, brother. Great job. Next up on table 2, we got 198 right arm amateurs. Andrew M. versus Vyacheslav Popka. Table 2, Andrew M. versus Popka. Andrew Mauro.
Ready, go! Switch, fire up! Let's go!
All right. Next up on table 2, we have Luke C. versus Ian F. And on table 1, we have Troy T. versus Philip F.
Ready, go!
All right, on table 2, we have Mamoon versus Ivan.
Go, Troy!
Back pressure, Troy. Speed.
Ready, go! Yeah! Yeah!
All right, and on table 2, I need Sergio versus Conrad. Sergio versus Conrad on table 2.
Come on, Troy!
versus Philip and Derek Doble. Philip and table 1. Yep, so our 176 right arm amateur champion is Conrad P. Congratulations. All right, on table 2, I need 198 right arm Chris R. versus Jeremy M. All right, on table 1, I have Daniel Schwartz versus Philip M. And on table 2, I have Luke Weber versus Andrew Marrow. Give a minute.
Swell, you need somebody to work your arm? You feel good?
Yeah, I'll do a little bit.
Good?
Just a little sore.
Don't have it fun?
I know.
Next up on table 1, we have 198 right arm. We have Valmir versus Fernando C. Valmir versus Fernando C. And on table 2, Mamoon versus Chris R.
Got one more round. Let's go, Chris! Wake up, man! Come on, Chris!
Hold on, give me a pause on table 1. A pause on table 1, Judy. Judy, 1 second. Relax, gentlemen. 1 minute, please.
Close your own thoughts. Do not move. Do not move. Ready, go. Come on, Chris. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. You got a lot of power. You are strong. Technique and power at that point. It's still not blowing up as much as I've been thinking with you. I'm reading this class now. That part's warming up big time. I think I'm going to go war.
All right, table 1, we have Valmir versus Daniel Schwartz. All right, and on table 2, we have Luke Weber versus Luke C.
Psychotic little fucker. It's very intense. Come on, Dan. I'll show him intensity.
Next up on table 2, Popka versus Ian F.
Ready, go.
All right, on table 2, we have Jeremy M. versus Ivan M.
Ready, go. Come on. Ball start. Corner.
Great match here on table 1. Next up on table 1, we have Fernando versus Matt Wow. Next up on table 1, we have Valmir versus Matt Wise. All right, next up on table 2, we have Chris R. versus Popka.
Trace, pull my back in my bench position. Rest grip. Do not move. Do not move. Ready, go.
All right, table 1, we have Daniel Schwartz versus Fernando. And on table 2, we have Luke Weber versus Ivan M. Table 1, Daniel Schwartz versus Fernando. Table 2, Luke Weber versus Ivan M.
Come on, Dan. Daniel, let's go, Daniel. Stop laughing. There's nothing laughing about. Let's go. Show my back. Go, Dan.
Next up on table 1, we have Valmir versus Fernando.
Ready, go. Yeah.
Next up on table 2, we have Ivan F versus Jeremy M.
Hey, we're undefeated. 2 classes.
Ian F versus Jeremy M.
Ready, go. Here you go. Here you go. Keep it up. Let's go.
All right, on table 2, we have Ivan M versus Popka. Next up on table 2, Jeremy M versus Popka. Popka, take a minute. All right, next up on table 2, Ian F versus Popka. Popka, once again, take a minute. Next up on table 1, we have Valmir versus Matt Wise. Valmir, take a minute. And the winner of the 198 right arm amateurs is Ian F. Congratulations, great job. All right, next up on table 2, we have Matthew Butler versus Alexander G. Thank you guys once again for coming out tonight. This is an absolutely amazing night of arm wrestling. Overall winner pulls at knuckles up dose. Next up on table 2, we have Joe Sandell versus Kevin Malcolm. Next up on table 2, we have David Shell versus Anthony C. Next up on table 2, we have Andrew G versus Alexander G. We got a great match here on table 1, guys. Matt Wild versus Valley, and they're killing each other right here. Next up on table 2, we have Kevin Malcolm versus Anthony C.
Straight, straight.
Sandell versus David Shell. Great match there on table one. Give it up for those guys. That was battle. Our 198 right-hand pro champion is Matt Wiles. Great match, guys. Next up on table two, we have Matthew Butler versus Anthony C. And on table one, we are starting our 220 right-hand pro with Gizo V and Steve Zell. With only two in this weight class, this is a best of three between Gizo and Steve Zell. Next up on table two, we have Joe Sandell versus Andrew G. So next up on table one, Gizo and John Brownlow. Next up, we have Steve Zell versus Gizo on table one. Gizo, give yourself 1 minute.
Ready, go! Go, Andrew, come on!
Next up on table two, we have Alexander G versus Kevin Malcolm. Steve Zell. Steve, take a minute. Next up on table 2, we have Matthew Butler versus Joe Sandell. All right, table 1, let's get these gentlemen on the table. John Brownlow versus Steve Zell. And next up on table 2, Kevin Malcolm versus Matthew Butler. All right, so your your right arm 220 champion is John Brown.
Next up on table 1 for the 242 right-hand pro is Shiyu Lin and Alexis Carr. Next up on table 2 is Alexander G and Kevin Malcolm. Table 1, Alexis Kari and Shiyu Lin. Table 2, Alexander G and Kevin Malcolm. Table 1, Martin B versus Christopher B. Your super heavyweight right arm amateur champion is Alexander G. Table 2, can I get the 220 right amateurs, Jeremy M versus Alexander G. Table 1, can I get Martin B, Christopher Bird.
Judy. Judy, we're good. Next up on table 2, we have Bart versus Alexander G. Table 2, we have Bart K versus Alexander G. Next up on table 1, we have Shiyu Lin versus Joseph Gochi. And on table 2, we have Jeremy M versus Alexander G. Next up on table 1, we have Alexis C versus Christopher Burton.
Table 2, Bart K, Alexander G.
Table 2, Bart K versus Alexander G. rematch again, Alexander G versus Bart K. Next up, we have Martin Vanberg versus Shiyu Lin. Table 1.
Let's go, Martin.
Next up on table 1, we have Joseph Gochi versus Alexis C. And our 220 right arm amateur champion is Alexander G. Great job, Alexander. Next up on table 2, 242 right hand amateurs, Matt Butler versus Bart. All right, we got Martin Manber versus Joe Galgochi on table 1. As the night goes on, the strength goes up. Table 2, 242, right arm amateurs, Matt Butler versus Bart K. Just want to second again to say thank you to all you guys for showing up for our first ever Knuckles Up Qualifier. This is what it's all about. Everybody on the YouTube Live, thank you so much. We much more. We love all you guys. It's all about the community. Let's keep being strong, keep pulling. Let's have a great rest of the night.
Come on, Martin! Martin!
Come on, Martin. Stay there, Matt. Stay there, Matt.
Come on, Martin, let's go!
All right, Joseph Galgochi, give yourself a minute, because next up we have Shiyu Lin versus Joe Galgochi on table 1.
Ready, go.
We got an electrifying match over here on table 2. The amateurs are no joke today. Bart K with the win. I want to give a shout out to Bart, first ever tournament, never pulled before. That's what it's all about, coming out and testing yourself. Great job. Next up on table 2, we have Eli D versus Alexander G. Table 1, 242, right-hand pro. Joe needs 2 wins to take the championship. Shiyu Lin only needs 1. Let's hear it for these guys. Stephen B.
Go, stop, let's get serious, let's go. No, seriously, put you to the pen, let's go.
All right, and our 242 right-hand pro champion, Shiyu Lin. Great job, Shiyu. All right, you guys, we're into the last class, so we're going to run both tables. On table 1, we're going to have Alexander G versus Stephen Bailey. And on table 2, Matt Butler versus Eli D. For any of my overall guys, once we're done with this, we will be doing some awards and then our overall. Next up on table 2, we have Matt Butler versus Bart K. All right, on table 2, we have our super heavyweight right arm masters amateur, Dave Shell versus Anthony C. Best of 3.
Trace, video this. No, this is the amateurs.
Table 1, I need Stephen B. versus Matt Butler. Table 1, Stephen B. versus Matt Butler. All right, and for table 2, we got to run that back one more time because it's a best of 3. Tony versus Dave Shell. Next up on table 1, we have Alexander G versus Matt Butler. Matt, give yourself a minute. Walker, Steve.
Trace, I'm in a black shirt. Black shirt. You go out with Mo. This ain't the color. This ain't the color. Yes, it is the color.
And our 242 right arm amateur champion is Alexander G. Great job. All right, and now to finish up, before we do our overalls, super heavyweight right arm masters Pro, we have a best of 3 with Joseph Gal, Gochi, and Steve Walker. Guys, while we're getting this match set up, just a couple of housekeeping things. So, we'll be finishing this up, giving out our awards before we do our overall. In the meantime, if you would, please grab your stuff out of your seats. We're going to stack the seats up against the wall because we're going to have a nice after pull afterwards. So start putting your stuff together. We'll start getting those seats away. We're going to put all the tables down the track, and we're going to have an after pull when everything's done. And a big group photo, so please don't leave. We love that everybody's here. Super heavyweight right arm Masters Pro, best of 3, Joe Galgochi versus Steve Walker. Super heavyweight right arm Masters Pro here. Knuckles up, wall up. Super heavyweight Masters Pro, Steve Walker. We got a little message from one of our competitors here.
Steve Walker, Joe, look at me, bro. You're lucky I didn't decide to go into your class, because I would have ripped both your arms off. So remember that for next time.
That's what it's all about, competition, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, we're going to be handing out our awards in just a couple of minutes. Then we have our overalls. If you guys could do me a favor, we're going to clean up all these chairs, put them right up against the wall, get these tables out there, and have a great after pull. So let's have a good time for the rest of the night. And like I said, in a couple minutes, we have our overall champions. Guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to the 98%. If you guys don't already know, Winter Blast is coming up in just a few short months, and they are doing a food drive. So 98% Arm Wrestling and athletes are Humane have partnered with Phil Abundance in a virtual food drive for Winter Blast in 2024. We'll be putting that on our Instagram, so please, we always want to help out the community and give back to those in need. That's what we're all about here. You know, New Jersey takes care of our own, so thank you guys so much. Lastly, before we hand out these these awards, I have to give a massive shout out. One of your competitors also is the man behind the plan, Joe Sandell of Sandell Sound, helped us with this entire production here today. Everybody on YouTube, anybody who ever wants to put on an event like this, please hit up Joe. He's absolutely amazing, class act guy. All right, you guys, in 1 minute, we're going to be doing our awards, and then we will have our overall. Thank you guys so much for hopping on those chairs. Can I get Chris to the podium? All right, everybody listen up, because you know how it is. We always got to do this before everybody heads out. If you could all please come up to these tables, we're going to do one massive group photo, everybody facing the windows. Don't be shy, come on down. Let's go, guys, make it quick, we're going to hit these overalls. Everybody nice and tight. We can get on these two platforms right here. People crouch down in the front. Everybody, moms, dads, families, friends, girlfriends, boyfriends. If there's a pet dog in the house, I want it in the photo. Judy, get in here. Everybody squeeze into this side of that I-beam. Squeeze into that side from over here. Squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. Everybody scooch to your right, except if you're on the right. Good, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Get close. We gotta get the thumbs up from the camera lady. All right, are we all in the photo? I see some guys over there not in the photo. What's happening? Lame. All right, guys. All right, we good. All right, everybody. 3, 2, 1, cheese. Thanks, guys. All right. Handing out our awards right now.
Fellas, get back up here. Redo the picture. I was in the bathroom. Get back in your spots. Let's go. Move it. Let's go. Let's go.
You don't want to argue with that man, okay?
Everybody sit down. Let's go.
Let's go, guys. Squeeze in tight.
Get tight like you know each other. Let's go.
We're all sweaty. It's okay. A lot of BO in this place.
There's a lot of BO in this place.
All right, Steph, are we good? All right, got those up on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, now for the award. start with amateurs. All right. Amateur 176. Amateur 176, right arm. In third place, David N. In second place, Sergio L. And in first place, Conrad P. Come on up to the podium, guys. We'll get you your medals. Sergio L. and David. David? Is David in the house? There he is. All right, next up we have 198. In third place, Jeremy M. In second place, Popka. And in first place, Ian F. Ian, is Ian in the house? Ian F. All right, we'll have to hold it.
There's a warranty on your I can't believe my brother. He's got real. You should see that. But like
All right, 220 right arm amateurs. In third place, Jeremy M. In second place, Bart K. And in first place, Alexander G. All right, 242 right arm amateurs. In third place, Stephen Bailey. In second place, Matt Butler. And in first place, Alexander G.
Well, I'm sure you've looked at your baby pictures. Oh, yeah. I'm sure you've looked at her baby pictures.
Yeah. You can, no, she's like, she looks just like me. Yeah. She looks like my little daughter. Okay. You know, like, you're looking, she's like, she looks just like her. And I'm like, I know, I paid for that. Exactly.
Super heavyweight right arm amateurs. In third place, Matthew Butler. In second place, Kevin Malcolm. And in first place, once again, Alexander G.
Did you have dark hair like that?
Like I'd like my brother was blonde. Because my mom was blonde.
Alright, so maybe you got the hair, straight hair. I don't know how that works.
Matthew Butler. Matthew Butler.
And so my brother's got another daughter. Yeah, so it's exciting. Dying
Super heavyweight, right arm, masters, amateur. In second place, Dave Shell. And in first place, Anthony Steve.
Exactly. 8 years old. No, this is like, oh, yeah, 15, 20. Tony! Tony, yeah! It's backwards,
All right. Super heavyweight, right arm, masters, pro. Second place, Joseph Gal Gochi. And in first place, Steve Walker.
Oh, masters. All right. I'm like, start Anthony.
I didn't know there was a pro and amateur in the masters. I didn't know that.
So are they going to do it overall with whoever wants to try? It's going to be Steve Walker. Yeah, Walker. Top of all. Then it's going to get
All right, now with the pro classes, 154, right-hand pro. In third place, Derek Doble. In second place, Dave Dobbin. And in first place, Daniel the Nightmare Schwartz.
$176.
176, right-hand pro. Third place, Derek Doble. Second place, Derek, where are you going? Derek Doble, third place. Second place, Philip F. And first place, once again, Dan Schwartz.
In the arms, you wouldn't really tell by kind of looking at it. Yeah, it's like insane.
198, right-hand pro. In third place, Fernando C. In second place, Valmir C. And in first place, Matt Wild.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah. I went up to him, you look like Sasha. You're short,
Yes,
you're wide.
exactly.
I'm like, you're like a Sasha. Exactly. They train together, right?
220, right arm pro. In third place, Gizo V. In second place, Steve Zell. And in first place, John Brown.
Get your chance.
I made them put it on my head.
242, right-hand pro. In third place, Martin Vanberg. In second place, Joe Galgochi. And in first place, Shigu Lin. All right, and our last one to call, super heavyweight, right arm, pro. In third place, Nick Stone. In second place, Anthony S. And in first place, Steve Walker. All right, I need Judy to table 1. Josh, to the reffing stage, please. All right, you guys, I know you're enjoying starting up this after poll, but we still have the overalls. As I had mentioned before, the winner of tonight's overall men's right arm will be pulling at Knuckles Up 2 on January 6th. If you haven't already, click the link tree in our Instagram bio, grab your tickets. We have general admission, VIP, and if you can't make it in person, you can also grab the pay-per-view as well. I want to take a moment here to thank all of our refs for tonight. Just give them a big round of applause. They did an amazing job. Some flying all the way from overseas, absolutely amazing. All right, you guys, if you're on the far end and you're arm wrestling, you're doing something wrong because we have our overalls and they are starting right now. Our first match of the overalls right arm is Dan the Nightmare Schwartz versus Matt the Wild Man Wild.
Come on, Matt. The South Jersey Assassins.
Let's hear it for them, guys. Overall winner tonight pulls the Knuckles Up 2. All right, Dan the Nightmare taking the first win in our overalls. Next up, we have Shiyu Lin versus Steve Walker. Big match here, guys. Big match here. Get around this table. I want to see some energy. Big match here, guys. Steve Walker with a big win. Next up, we got Dan Schwartz against John Brownell. Sam. John, take a minute. You're pulling Steve Walker. Take 3. All right, you guys, the winner of this match pulls on January 6th at Knuckles Up 2. Let's hear it for these guys.
Let's go, guys. Light it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your overall champion, New Jersey legend Steve Walker, will be pulling at Knuckles Up 2. Congratulations, Steve. We also realize we have a couple other medals that we do have to hand out. Super heavyweight left hand pro. Second place, Pedro. And first place, Joe Galgochi. And 242, left hand pro. In third place, John Brownlow. In second place, Joe Galgochi. And in first place, Shigu Lin. All right, you guys, we're going to pull this table out onto the track. Have a wonderful after pull for the next. Everybody watching on our YouTube live stream, I'm going to finally come in front of the camera. Am I good? I am good. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our first ever Knuckles Up Qualifier series. We're going to be doing this all around the country. That is the plan. That is the goal. So we're coming to a home near you. Don't forget, January 6th, Knuckles Up 2. Click the event right on our Instagram bio. Get your tickets now. And if you can't be there, then you get a pay-per-view. Thank you guys so much. Everybody in the house, thank you guys so much. Let's have a great afternoon.